Hola guys, it is about 10:30 in these here parts. It's Wednesday and I am actually tired. I'm actually sleepy. I'm actually wore out, which is very unlike me because I'm an insomniac and I'm up at 3 in the morning. But I'm super over it. My body is just like in rest mode. But I wanted to come on and do a little chatting and do a little hauling because today sucked. And I want y'all. I need y'all. I need my YouTube cyber sissies and brothers to vent to. So, okay. Let's try and get through it real quick. Let's start off how the week went. Monday was good. Monday, I stayed over an hour and a half at work because I was going to have to be late Tuesday because Tuesday I was going to go pick up little dude's laptop from the district so he can do his online school. Monday was good. Tuesday, I went nary a glitch, hardly any a glitch with the laptop pickups. I made it to work within the 2 hours. So I was like, good, I'm covered. What I worked over late on Monday will cover my being late Tuesday morning. So Tuesday was okay. Today I woke up, my car wouldn't start. I had car issues. Long story short, I've known for a while now that I have a fuel injector sensor issue. I had the diagnostic little thingy at AutoZone or Pep Boys, one of them, put on my car a while ago because my car would turn on and then turn off, turn on and then turn off. It wouldn't like die as I'm driving. It just, getting it going and staying on was an issue. Well, it's a sensor it's a fuel injector sensor. But having too much to do and everybody else to take care of and too many other things on top of my list to handle, I just kept crossing my fingers and getting behind the wheel and hoping to start it. And it has, it's no problem. Every now and then it acts like it wants to shut off, but at least I know what the problem was. One of these days I will get to my mechanic and he'll fix it. Thanks to a night in greasy overalls and $50. Same person who has helped my family out forever whenever our cars just kind of go. Came over, I showed him a little slip of paper. He runs off. He gets the part. He comes over. He puts it on like nothing. And I was at work today 3 hours late. So when I got there, I had been updating my boss. This and this is what's happening. And I cringed, like internally, I'm cringing because I'm like, here we go again. I mean, it's always something. It's always something. It's always something. So, but what am I going to do? I'm not going to go rent a car. I'm not going to, everybody I know is already at work. I can't just call somebody to give me a ride to work. And then what's the deal with my car? Is my car going to have to be towed? Can this guy fix my car? Uber and whatever costs easily $40, $50 from where I live to work. It was just it was too much. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to be all here and there. I am here. The car is here. The man is fixing the car. If this car gets fixed, then I'll go to work. I'm not going to do that to myself because honestly, I'm not capable of doing all this right now. I'm not. My head space for a long time has not been capable of all this. And if anybody watching with anxiety, y'all know what this is. Y'all know what I'm trying to explain. But anywho, I got to work 3 hours late, let my boss know I'm there. And just nonchalantly asked her if I could work late the next 2 days to cover those 3 hours, hour and a half today and an hour and a half tomorrow, and I'll cover the 3 hours. And I didn't think it was an issue for 2 reasons. One, her boss is watching her about our time. Her boss, because I'm not the only one, okay? Her boss has been giving her some grief about us not making our 40 hours. So she just a couple weeks ago sent out a mass email letting all of us know if you cannot make your 40 hours, you're going to have to adjust your schedule. If you come in late, you're going to have to stay late. You have to do your 40 hours. So that was in my mind on Monday when I stayed late to cover Tuesday morning. So when I came into work late today, I asked her, can I work an hour and a half late both days to make my 40? Thinking in the back of my head, this way I'm covered and the boss is covered, because she just told us, corporate saying, y'all need to make 40 hours. She responds with, I'm glad you were able to make it in. I'm glad your car is better, but I cannot give you the okay to work late. I said, okay, no problem. I was just, I thought I'd ask because you had mentioned last week that it was imperative that we make our 40 hours. And since you let me stay late on Monday, I just thought I would ask. She comes into my work area and says, what do you mean you stayed late Monday? I stayed late Monday because I knew I was going to be late Tuesday morning. I didn't authorize that. I said, I'm sorry. Again, I was going by the email that let all of us know if we were to come in late, we needed to make up our 40 hours. So I figured it was okay. Not only that, when you came around the corner on Monday and saw me still in the office at 5:15, and then again, as you left and locked up, you didn't say anything. So I thought it was okay. Well, no, I may have to adjust your time because I didn't authorize it. Now, mind y'all, I've told y'all that she has this huge chip on her shoulder every time I've had to be off or anytime I'm late. Some days she just has this really nasty reaction to me when I come back. And today was one of those days. She was just being really, I'm like, whatever. And internally, I'm like, I'm not going to argue with you, whatever. If you're having a bad day, whatever. If you want to shoot yourself in your own foot with one of your employees not making her 40, because I know I'm not the only one, so be it. If that's how you want to be, that's how you want to be. I don't want any special treatment. I have explained what the situation is. And I told her as much. Well, that's fine. Do what you got to do. I've explained the situation. If it wasn't authorized, then you have to dock that hour and a half. That's fine. Inside I'm screaming, like, really? Are you really going to do this again? You're really going to act this way again with me? But whatever. I wasn't in the mood. But inside I carried this, I can't stand that passive aggressive bullcrap, that love you one day, can't stand you the next bullcrap. I don't deal with people like that. I am very honest, very straightforward, very blunt. Okay, if I have a problem with you, I'm going to let you know. I'm not going to do all this mess she's doing. It's so I'm stressed out about the car. I initially was stressed out about the car, then stressed out about being late, because believe it or not, I do care. I care when I'm late for work. My work ethic is very, very strong. So when I have to be off, when I have to leave early, when I have to come in late, I panic. That's why I go into work sick. That's why I go into work with migraines. That's why I go into work probably not having left my kid or mom or anybody in the best situation, because I have to be at work. So it just irks the piss out of me when I'm treated like I'm just cavalier and at home filing my fingernails and having tea with my friends. It's like, it just bugs me. But anyway, that irked me the rest of the day. I left at my regular time. I went to buy the bins and I angry thrifted, you guys. When I tell y'all angry thrifted, I wasn't going to let anybody get in my way. Y'all better get out my way. If y'all have something in your basket I want, I'm going to take it. I went in there with such an attitude because I had it building up all day long. So I went in there really, really angry and I bought stuff. The newness honestly is beginning to wear off. It's not like I have to go. Like the first few times I went, I had to go. I was just going to leave something behind and I had to go. Now it's more of a like, I wonder what's there. It's starting to ebb off. That newness of it is starting to ebb off, which is good. Because like I said, I don't want to end up with a house full of stuff that I can't use immediately. So, but it's still fun and it's still nice to go. And today I needed it. I really needed it. And I dug good. But then I came across a few things that kind of played with my heart, kind of played with my soul. And I'm going to attach that at the end of this video. We'll dub it the bad part of thrifting, or the bad part of bending, because you'll understand what I'm talking about. But anyway, I went bending the first, And then on the 1st, I went and picked up little dude, and he wanted to go to Goodwill. He didn't know I had a trunk full of stuff. So we went to the main store, and I picked up a few little things there. They're upstairs. I got to go get them. And then today, just because, I went binning again. Tomorrow, I'm not going to bin. Tomorrow, I'm not going to Goodwill. Tomorrow, I'm just going to come home. We're going to have dinner, and we're going to watch a scary movie that we found at Walmart. And I have a few little things from Walmart to show you. So I have 2 days of binning. With a little retail store in there and a little tiny Walmart haul. So I'm going to shut up. I'm going to go get the bag that I have upstairs, and then I'm going to get into all of this. But I just needed to get it out. Like, I just needed to let out the day. I'm just so over it. And you can only poke me so much. I don't care who you are. Okay. Y'all are so funny. Y'all, oh, you're so sweet and this and that. It's not. I thank you and I appreciate it, because when I'm on here, I'm in a good mood. Even when I'm not in a good mood, I'm in a good mood. I don't know if that makes sense. Y'all are my therapy. Y'all are my peoples. But if you poke me in real life enough, I'm going to bite your head off. Something not good is going to come of it. So I just wanted to get it off my chest, because I knew if I lie down as tired as I am and as wore out as I am, emotionally and psychologically as wore out as I am, it wasn't going to be good. I was going to stay awake anyway. So let's go ahead and do this. Let me go grab the bag and I'll be right back. See something weird. So September 1st. The address is Allen, Texas. It's not in Allen, Texas. I'm in Dallas, Texas. But anywho, total was $832. I rounded it up to $9. I got an Xbox 360 controller. We can always use these. I hope it works. I looked in there and made sure there was no corrosion from the batteries, and there isn't. I hope it works. It's not knocking around or shaking or anything like that. We can always use these, especially once this mess is over and we can actually have little dude's friends over. No longer fighting for a controller. I hope it works. I found this pretty ornament. She's not pretty. She's beautiful. And this is going to be so fitting for the Christmas tree that I make every year for me and the boys. We have our own little, it's just a small tree. But I decorated in crystals and icicles, and I was too rough with it. I just busted the chain, Nimrod. Anywho, I'll fix that. And on the tree last year, I found these really pretty silver angels at Dollar Tree. So I got 3, one representing me and my 2 boogers. And I thought this would be pretty on that tree, nestled somewhere, maybe on the bottom if it doesn't fit into the grand scheme of the tree. But I thought she was gorgeous. I found another one of these pretty little bougie perfume bottles. And I thought maybe there would be a funky scent in it. But it was... I don't think it had ever been used, and it sprays out the finest little mist. So I'm going to use it for like one of my Bath and Body Works little spritzes, whatever, just to have on my little vanity upstairs. I found something similar to this before, but I don't think it was the bins. I think it was before I'd gone to the bins, but I love these. It's so pretty. Okay. I don't want to get anything mixed up. I found this metal bowl, and let me tell you guys, when I saw it, my heart went boom, boom. It took me back to my mom's kitchen when I was about 6 or 7 years old, and she had a bowl set. Well, she had a whole set, the cooking set, and a couple of bowls, and smaller mixing bowls of this metal yellow stuff. And she had a bowl like this that she used for her tortillas. When she would make tortillas, she would do the masa in here, the dough. And then she would set the dough in the bowl and put a little trapo, the little cloth, a little dishcloth, clean dishcloth over it, and let her masa sit for a little while. That way she ended up making awesome tortillas. So when I saw this, I flashed back immediately to that kitchen in the house I grew up in, watching my mom make the dough for the tortillas. So I had to have it. And I ain't gonna lie, I was looking through the bin for anything else like this, but I couldn't find anything. But I had to have it. I had to stinking have it. And it even has the little chips in the enamel, like my mommy's did. I couldn't believe it. I was so happy about that. I found these 3 things. Man, you guys, I'm so glad I hoard spray paint, because it's going to come in handy. I found these, again, with my OCD, I like things in even numbers, but 3, I'm partial to 3 because me and my 2 boys, Not everything makes me think of my boys, but it makes 3 easier for me to bring into the house. I found 3 of these rusty, dusty little lanterns. They're metal. And you put a little candle in there and they have this little hook. Y'all already know I'm gonna make this work in my backyard. So I got the 3 and I'm gonna spray paint them. I don't know what color yet. It's definitely gonna be a metal color. I'm gonna spray paint them and use them outside in the yard. The only other things I picked up there that day, I want to make sure, was this thing. It says it's an underwater plant stand. I don't know why you would put a plant stand underwater. I'm going to have to Google. But I am looking for plant stands. I'm looking for anything, planters, pots that I can use in the yard. If not for this year, because it's already getting kind of late in the year. And I really don't want to start planting things that I'm going to kill anymore anyway. But I'm going to get ready for next year. It's an underwater plant stand. I'm going to use it on a patio. Okay. And then the only other thing I picked up that's going to require some spray paint is this plant stand. I love a plant stand. I'm a sucker for a plant stand. I don't know what that's about. The legs are a little bent. I pulled them out and now it's perfectly okay. So that is everything I picked up on the 1st. Then I went to pick up little dude and he wanted to go to Goodwill. So we went back. I was acting like I haven't been here in forever. And he got a little sock monkey, which is in the laundry basket. I need to wash them. I didn't find much. I was really, really good. I bought Top Gun brand new. I thought it was open, but it's not. It's just they had popped the thingy. I've been wanting to watch Top Gun. I don't like Tom Cruise. He gets on my nerves. He really, really does. But I like this movie. And I think I can get it on Prime or on Netflix. One of them is streaming it. But I don't have it for my collection. I've been wanting to watch it. And wouldn't you know it, it was at the Goodwill. So I got that. I got Silent Hill, which is one of the scary movies that everybody's telling me and little dude we should watch because we would really like it. I don't have it. And I found it. And we're going to give that a shot. I found these pretty earrings. Little silver earrings. These were actually at the register. Oh, let me tell you about the register. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I get up to the register, right? These were $1.99. I get up to the register and one of the new girls, remember I told you, you know you thrift too much when even the new employees know your likes and dislikes? Okay, so I'm checking out. She goes, wait a second, I have something for you. This sweet little girl went to another counter and pulled out this dish that looked like a clamshell. Now, my heart was just so touched by the fact that this little girl knows I love seashells and actually put something aside for me. She couldn't put something aside for me before that she had wanted the week before because her manager didn't let her or whatever, but she had wanted to put these pieces aside for me last week. And here she is, she put one away for me. Now, I thought the dish was horrendous, but I was so touched by the fact that this little girl thought I would like it. She goes, I was hoping I'd see you. It had a chip on it, and she did point out the chip. And then I just thanked her, and I almost bought it just because I didn't want to hurt her feelings, but I wouldn't have had any use for it. So I told her, I said, oh my goodness, it's really pretty. I said, but it's not going to match anything in my house, but I so appreciate that you even thought about me. I said, I do love, she goes, I just knew you like seashells. I do, I said, but I really love the real ones. Like if you were to ever come across a real one, I'm not saying put it aside for me, but that's really what I'm into. So it was just so sweet that she would even think about me to put it aside for me. But I did. I felt bad for not taking it, but I didn't want something that I wasn't going to use. Let somebody else find it and enjoy it. I found this iron little cross for 99 cents. Their tags are funky. You used to be able to see the prices on camera. It has a little hook. So I'm going to put that on my wall with some of my other crosses. And then the only other thing I picked up, Max Lucado, 3 Stories, In the Eye of the Storm, He Still Moves Stones, and A Gentle Thunder. I love Max Lucado. I have a lot of his children's books. I don't have any of his books for adults. And it's 3 different stories. And what he does is he writes his story and then he puts in scripture that works with the story he's written. So I was really excited about this because I've bought both of my boys' books from him, Forever and Ever and Ever. So this was a nice find, and this was $1.99 as well. So that was everything on the first, okay? So I went today. No, I don't know why I show you all the receipts. I'm just so excited about how much you can get for the prices. And I guess I'm trying to influence y'all to go check out some bins if y'all have any. But 9.2. Again, my total was $7.43. And I upped it to $8. I'm like, what is the deal with the 7 something? And every time I'm digging around, I'm like, there's no way. This is going to be way, way more. But only once have I paid more than $10. Okay. So this go around, I found more Christmas. I found these 18-foot garlands from Garden Ridge. It's not the wired ones that I like to use, but I'm going to make these work because I decorate the snot out of my living room with garland. At Christmas time, like it's everywhere. So I found those 2, and then this big bunch of the garland. This bunch had a bunch of melted crayons on it. I've since pulled them off, but that's that. I found this cute tin. Weighs hardly anything. I don't know what I want to do with it. I don't know what I want to do with it. Do I want to use it for laundry? Do I want to put a plant in it? Knock some little holes on the bottom and use it for a plant? I don't know. But I thought it was really pretty, so I got that. Hi, boogers. I found this pretty reusable bag with this little cabin in the woods. I thought it was nice. And it's nice and wide, too. It's not real narrow. So I grabbed that. I'm looking for things for plants and for my yard, and I've washed it, so if it's any wet, I rinse the dirt out of it, because you get this stuff as is, okay? So it's this real pretty copper pot. I guess it's copper. It says made in India. Oh, brass. A solid brass. Made in India. It's still wet. This one that I thought was pretty. Got that little pot. I rinsed it. I didn't wash it, so I still got a little crust in it. This was so 80s, I had to have it. It is Bristol brass, beautiful containers, crafted in America. Really light. There was something in it. There's some tarnish in there, like my poor little silver cups, but it was so 80s. I may use it in the bedroom in there that I film in sometimes, just because there's so many natural tones and browns in there. This will work if I can find a plant for it. Like I said, I've been looking for plants, but Walmart, which is where I'm going to buy them, because if I kill them, I don't want to have spent a lot of, I don't want to have had spent a lot of money, whatever. So I go to Walmart, and the only thing Walmart has right now is some sad looking succulents and a lot of shrubbery. I wanted another snake plant. I did find something cute. I'm going to show you guys in a little bit. But this is probably going to be stashed for next year when I redo my walkway and patio. I found this little thing, little fakey resin art yard decor that says joy on it. I thought that was really cute. I'm going to clean that up and nestle it among my plants. Okay, y'all know how I struggled with that funky smell when I was polishing the silver goblets and stuff. I don't know. This isn't marked at all. I haven't found a mark. But look, it's this pretty velvet lined jewelry box, trinket box. I don't know. I don't see any markings, but I'm going to try to clean it up. Because if this cleans up and polishes up pretty, are you stinking kidding me? No way I'm leaving that behind. I found little dude this mask. This is the character of those little blind bags he likes to buy at 99¢ only. And there were 2 of them. The one on top was all scratched up and gross. And then this one was tucked in under it. I almost didn't see it. It says this is not a toy. This is an adult collectible. Okay, whatever. But he likes it. I washed it out and I spritzed it. And we air dried it after we Lysoled it. And he's been walking around wearing this thing. He really likes it. It's kind of creepy. Honestly, he asked me, is this supposed to be scary? I said, you tell me. You're the one who knows who this character is. I think it's creepy. I think it's creepy because it's not creepy, so that makes it creepy. I don't know if that makes sense, but got that. I didn't need it, but it was in the bins and it's really light and it didn't weigh much of nothing. The store was trying to sell it for $1.99. I guess nobody bought it. It ended up there and now it's here in my house for my bedroom. The next thing I want to show you guys, it's not anything, I just liked it. Isn't she cute? The little Campbell Girls Soup Girl. It's a little board you can chalk write your menu on there. But it's not just that, guys. She's a piggy bank. Y'all know I collect piggy banks. Not only is she a piggy bank, she has the topper. Well, the bottom, the plug. Most banks in thrift stores don't have the little pluggers. She needs to be cleaned up a little. She has little scratchings on her. She was in the same bin with the Garlands and there were melted crayons all up in there. So she has a few little crayon marks, it looks like. And the only damage she has, and I don't like to buy broken things because of my OCD, but the only little issue with her is her little spoon is chipped, her little ladle. But that's okay because I have white Play-Doh. I'm going to shape it with some Play-Doh. And then I have silver nail polish. Okay? So we're going to fix her up. She's adorable. She doesn't go with anything in my house, but I don't care. She's kitschy and she's cute, and I will find somewhere to display her in my kitchen because she's stinking adorable. Had to have her. She's not too heavy, but some of the stuff that I was getting was heavy, so I'm like, I'm probably going to be over $10. No, there was still $7 or something. The last two things I got this beautiful basket. I already know it's going to go up above my cabinets up there. I'm going to use this with a little bit of greenery or maybe some teacups. I'm not sure what I'm going to decorate around it, but I do know it's going to go above my cabinet. I have two open slots that need something, and I just thought it was gorgeous. It was so pretty. And last thing at the bins was this big old flower pot. Okay, I need to pop some drain holes in it because I keep drowning plants, but it's a nice sturdy plastic pot weighed next to nothing. So we are gonna put that into some use. Now the only other stuff that I picked up was I ended up at Walmart today because I didn't go to the grocery store all weekend long. Okay, y'all saw me puttering around in the yard, but I didn't go to the grocery store, and we were down to eating dust and air. Okay, so went to Walmart, and then the poor girl whose line I got in was only her second day, and the poor thing kept messing things up. And then there was a shisty person up ahead, two people that was holding up the line, and they were doing something with an EBT card that you ain't supposed to do. That is obvious she was doing. She had baskets full of groceries and she was doing multiple transactions with the EBT card. She was not using coupons. She was not using anything. She didn't have circulars. We thought, me and the lady who started talking, because we were in line, I kid you not, at least 30-something minutes. We were like, she's probably a couponer because that takes time. Or she's probably one of these price match circular girls. You know, you pull the circular out and Walmart will match price of the deal anywhere else. But no, she was separating groceries and with the EBT card, and then with the EBT card, and then with the EBT card. I don't have a problem with anybody on assistance. If you need it, you use it. It's just, why are you going to be crooked with it? With no shame. Wasn't even trying to hide what you were up to. But anywho, I did find something cute in the garden section. This is called an Asparagus Fern. I didn't even know such a thing existed. I showed him. Be careful, babe. I didn't know such a thing existed. You didn't? Oh, it's itchy. See, ain't it kind of creepy? I think it's kind of creepy. This itches. I'm hoping the cats don't think it's a...
He made a bad choice.
Yes, he says I made a bad choice because I keep complaining that the cats are going to think they have a salad bar. These are kind of spiky, but Asparagus Fern, they were only $2.97, and I got so many pots, and I'm still trying, guys. I'm still trying to beautify things. Look at this poor guy. Look how look at this poor baby. This poor baby. I need to repot them very, very soon, but I got those two just for a change in oh, they're itchy. Just for a change in my yard. This was in my bags, guys. It's a fashion sparkle brooch. I think the lady I was talking to in the line, I think this was hers, and I checked my receipt to see if maybe I had been charged for it, but no, it came in with my stuff, and I hope the lady behind me is not going to be too disappointed, because I feel bad. I feel bad that I have her brooch. I didn't pay for it, so, and she didn't get it, so she didn't pay for it. It just ended up in my friggin' bag, so I got that. And then I went ahead and got Little Dude, The Purge Anarchy. This is the second movie of the Purge movies. The first one was good, but dang, disturbing. But I liked it. So we're going to give this one a try. There is no nudity in it. It's just, your all-American wholesome violence and gore. But anywho, we're going to give that a try. And that's all the fun stuff that I got at Walmart. But that's everything. I'm going to go ahead and attach the binning experience for those of you that are curious even just a little bit more. Like I said, I went in to relax and have fun, and I did. I relaxed, but yeah, there's just some things you come across that leave you thinking, And then if you're sensitive, like my wishy-washy self, it can kind of mess with you. But anywho, until my next go around, I hope you guys are having a better week than I am. But thank you guys for all your awesome words of encouragement from my last video. Well, my girl talk video. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday, Friday, and until my next go around, I love you bunches. Bye.
This is the breakdown of how they price things. I almost got this bag even in its rough condition because that was the charm of it. This one was so full of textures, I went crazy for it, but ended up leaving it. They also have plenty of fake Coach and fake Gucci for that bougie front. I left this behind even though I thought it was pretty. I know they're all the rage with Goodwill shoppers, but I had to leave it because the top star was broken. I almost bought this little lady boot to accompany my cowboy boots, but the other side was broken and had been put back together with really nasty yellow gunky glue. Now this is where thrifting starts to get sad. Oodles and oodles of photo albums full of personal, family photos, vacation photos, just in bins. Here you have wedding photos, and even though the marriage may not have lasted, just knowing that these types of photos, for whatever reason, end up in a dusty bin for strangers to buy is heartbreaking. This particular album I won't show the pictures of, but it depicted the short life of a preemie baby. I'm also familiar with what a preemie baby looks like, and it was very sad. Along with the pulling of the heartstrings, you have to be careful of broken things and sharp things that can hurt you. This was so disturbing considering they're right next to a teddy bear that a child could have reached for and got hurt.